Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League, and favorites just came off of a really ugly loss against the Ungulates. Jess Trujillo gave up about 5 runs, no, 3 runs. I don't know. It wasn't good. Cairo Cohen didn't look much better, giving up a couple of home runs himself, and it's just really frustrating. We ended up making a move before the last episode ended. We ended up bringing in Kason Collier is our backup catcher in place of Muhammad McCormick. And yes, it is a downgrade for sure, but it was for chemistry and for budgeting purposes so that we could bring in Joshua Lawrence to replace young Jackson Kahn as our 4th starter on the team. And Jackson will be thrown right into the line of fire as he will come into this matchup against a potential playoff team in the below zero, sitting at 4-3. They are actually the number 4 seed right now, the favorites being the number 3 seed, and this could pay some big dividends in the end of this season. So Joshua Lawrence, does he have what it takes to be a solid contributor to the favorites here? We'll have to find out in this matchup against Clark Cohen, former favorite, who's having a really solid season, maybe a bit of a resurgence. And not sure what to do here with some tough-looking situation in our lineup here today. Let's see. We have Tiger is tense. I think we keep him in and we let him battle through this. We need to leave Aaliyah out because she came in to pinch hit in that last game, and she went tense. She also still isn't fully recovered yet, so we're going to let her sit. And yes, Kason is going to get his first start with us, unfortunately. So not ideal, but that's where we're at. So Kason gets the start behind the plate. Teddy Powell is still tense. Tiger Gray is still tense. The rest of this lineup, maybe let's bump Mackay into the number 2 spot. We'll see if she can feel a little bit more comfortable there. And I think RJ ahead of Fernanda. Let's see how that plays out. So Joshua Lawrence gets his first start. We are still at home. Let's go back to the alternate home uniforms and let's play ball. Back out to Colonial Plaza for a day game. A couple of scary names in the lineup for the below zeros. On fire Zaire Brazone will be in right field and leading things off for them. And we're going to head out to the field. The favorites trying to recover after a really ugly loss. Hopefully the heat is going to get to these below zeros. And on fire, Zaire Brazone will lead things off, batting .429 on the season against newcomer Joshua Lawrence. Swings through strike 1 on the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Checks his swing, holds, ball 2. Brazone will hit one hard to Tiger Gray. Tiger wins the foot race to first. Out number 1. So good when you can get a on-fire batter out. Now here comes former MVP Skylar Rocket, batting .263 on the season. No home runs, no RBIs. You can see the white bat, white gloves. He fouls one off, checks a swing on a ball. Checks a strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-2, and Skylar will foul off again, staying alive here. Hits one off the end of the bat. It's going to be to Jack Mars. He throws to first base, out number 2.
Second baseman, number 28, Rupert Hackett.
Now Rupert Hackett comes up batting .294 with no home runs and 2 RBIs. He's a left fielder by nature, but he is actually playing second base today. First pitch fouled off. Second pitch strike at the bottom of the zone. Lawrence with the put-out pitch and a loft into left field. Into the glove of Mackay Peterson, right above the ground. She comes running in, makes a play. Normally not known for her defense, but she's able to help the team out there. And a 1-2-3 inning for Joshua Lawrence. Looking good so far against some pretty solid hitters of the below zeros. Now here comes Clark Cohen against Juliana Wentz. Juliana, first pitch swinging. She hits one into left field. Leadoff man aboard, or leadoff woman aboard for Mackay Peterson. We shifted her into the number 2 spot here. No home runs, no RBIs, but batting .389. Tier 2 Steeler trait at first. And fouled off, I'd say average, above average arm behind the plate. Popped up and foul, and Mackay goes down 0-2. She'll foul another one off, staying alive against Clark Cohen. Clark, no earned runs allowed this season, a .50 whip, 6 strikeouts, and a battle brewing here between Peterson and Cohen. Down the right field line, and oh, how is that not fair? Diving for it and knocking it off of his glove was the first baseman, but they called it foul. Apparently, he hit it in foul territory, and she then grounds to second for the double play, and at no point did Juliana Wentz attempt to steal there. So here comes Odin Thomas with 2 outs, still locked in, batting .565 with 2 home runs. He takes a first pitch strike, followed by a strike at the bottom of the zone, swinging through it. Oh, my God. Finally loses his locked-in mojo after his 3rd consecutive strikeout, dating back to the last game. And we go 1-2-3 in the first inning against Clark fucking Cohen. Zeke Noggins will come up. Takes the first pitch strike, batting .294 on the season. 1 home run, 2 RBIs. It's an even 1-1 count. He fouls one off. Lawrence didn't have a really great season coming into this game, and he is going to allow a home run here. Zeke Noggins sends one to deep right center field. Solo shot puts the below zeros on the board. 437 for Noggins, his 2nd home run and 3rd RBI of the year. He gets a mojo boost, and the below zeros take the lead. Leonardo Deputy comes up batting 125. He's tense, no home runs, no RBIs. Tier 2 contact versus righties or lefties activated. And Joshua Lawrence gives up a home run. His whip sitting at .233. His ERA had 18, and he has no strikeouts this season. And this one hit hard to right field, but it lands just foul. Got really lucky there. And lofted into left field. It's going to hang up for Makai Peterson for out number 1. I really thought that Lawrence coming in, a little bit of a change of scenery with the Tier 3 Elite 4-seam fastball, that he would be in a good place to succeed. Facing off against Arkansas here. Batting .286 with 1 home run. Fouls one off there. 1-1 count, and Arkansas fouls another one. Lawrence ahead in the count, and we'll get a liner to Tiger Gray for out number 2. Interesting to note that Lawrence has not gotten a strikeout at all. He's a 5-pitch pitcher. Charlie Roy, diving play from Jack Mars. He gets up, collects himself, and tosses the first out number 3. Great defense from the favorites. Unfortunately, you can't play defense against a home run, and Zeke Noggins hit a solo shot to lead off the inning, and that puts the below zeros on the board. It's now 1-0. The favorites have been shut out through the last 6 innings, or I guess 7 innings, dating back to the last game. Jack fouls one back. It's a 1-1 count against Cohen. Hard hit ball, pulled foul. Clark locked in. Little hack activated here on the 1-2. Jack will foul one off. Come on, Jack, just put one out. Right here. Swings through strike 3. Can't catch up to the Clark Cohen special, the 93-mile-an-hour fastball. For the record, I'm recording this one right after the last game, and I was really hoping that we were going to put the pedal on the metal. And now I'm feeling really frustrated. 2-0 to RJ. Solomon takes a strike on that curveball. Fouls one back, and it's 2-2 with 1 out. Solomon pops up, foul play. Looks playable. Can they get to it? Aromatisse Hendricks tracks it down. That's out number 2. And Fernanda Branch will come up, batting .400 on the year. 4 home runs, 7 RBIs, locked in. Doesn't get the contact versus righties trait. Takes a first pitch strike. Ball at the top of the zone. That curveball doesn't catch the top of the zone. Strike catches the corner, though. And she's laid swinging through strike 3. Our team looks like shit right now. Clark Cohen running a clinic here. And Hendricks will come up against Joshua Lawrence. Hendricks locked in right now. Swings through strike 2. Getting a little bit of a boost to the accuracy due to easy target. There's his first strikeout of the year. Big strikeout against Hendricks. She's not happy about it, but you can tell that would have meant a lot to Lawrence. Yash Christian comes up and will immediately send one back up the box into center field for a 1-out single. Catcher aboard for the below zeros, and Zaire Brazone will come up, still on fire. Can't remember. What did he do in the first inning? Pops one foul here, out of play. It's a 1-1 count. Hitting .409 on the season with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. He takes strike 3, so Lawrence with his second strikeout of the game here in this inning. 2 outs now for Skylar Rocket with a runner on first. Not much speed from Yes Christian over there, about average. And Skylar batting .250 on the season. Going to see if he can help his team out, but Lawrence is trying to avoid that. Rocket sends Rocket into right center field. Base rounder activates for him. He's flying into second base. Runner heads home from third. Jack Mars throws home, not in time. RBI double from Skylar Rocket extends the lead to 2-0, and now Rupert Hackett will come up 0 for 1. Lawrence still neutral. And another one sent into right center field. That's going to score a run. Rounding first and heading to second is Hackett, and he's going to slide in safely. And just doing ring around the rosy here as another run scores. It's now 3-0. You know, it wouldn't matter how many runs they score. If we can't score any, then it doesn't matter. We won't win anyway. Zeke Noggin hit the home run already. He's locked in. And he'll get a base hit up the middle. Wentz has to come up throwing. Runner will be sent home. Ball will be not cut off, and the runner heading to second base. You were right in front of the fucking ball. You see him running to second base. Another run scores on another RBI double, the third consecutive RBI double, and Lawrence will finally get pulled for Emerson Bauer. Things are just starting to go from bad to worse. It's now 4-0 with 2 outs. All of this happening with 2 outs, by the way. And Deputy Who's Tense will come up. Not a great showing from Lawrence. And his first start with the favorites. A grounder to short should do it, and it will. Emerson gets the batter she faced out, and we head to the bottom of the third. It's 4-0 below zeros. We've gotten our one hit. It was a leadoff single that turned into a double play. So no one. So far, Cohen has faced the minimum. Tiger Gray, who's been tense over the last couple of games, fouls one off, and he's evened the count 1-1. Takes a ball, batting .280 on the season. By far his worst year, but he has 2 home runs, though. 2-2, and he pops straight up. Right in front of the plate. Yes, Christian comes out and will catch it, despite Clark Cohen colliding with her. 1 out for Teddy Powell. He's now batting .263 and still tense. Ball way inside on the slider. Clark Cohen turning back the clock with the below zeros. A grounder to second base. Hackett will throw out Powell heading to first. 2 outs for newcomer Kason Collier. Based on what we already seen from Joshua Lawrence and what we see from his attributes, I don't expect much from Collier as he swings through strike and pulls one to first base. Despite Sprinter being active, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for below zeros, and Clark Cohen has faced the minimum through 3. He has gotten our lineup out from top to bottom. And Terry Arkansas coming up for his second at bat, 0 for 1 against Emerson Bauer. Our best pitcher in the bullpen by far. Has not shown it this season. 2-2 count for Arkansas. And checks the swing and holds. Ball 3, full count. Pop foul. Arkansas trying to stay alive. He'll ground to second base. Easy play for Jack Mars for out number 1.
The shortstop, number 42, Charlie Roy.
Charlie Roy, as I like to call her, comes up batting .154 on the year now, 0 for 1. A ball, and it's 1-1. And pop. What are you doing? Sorry, the dog just licked me. 2-2 count here for Roy. Whiffer is activated, and she pops foul. 1 out and a grounder to second base. Jack Mars will get it again, and over to first. Out number 2. And a mojo drop for Roy. And here comes Aromatisse Hendricks. She was locked in, but she's now 0 for 1 and back to neutral mojo. Tier 2 easy target, helping out Bauer to another ground ball to second base. So Jack Mars busy today. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the fourth, down by 4. Still looking for our first base runner to reach second. Wentz got a base hit, and then... Ooh, she gets another one down the right field line. Into the corner, Brazone cuts it off, and Wentz has to hold at first base, but it is a leadoff single. Second time in 2 at-bats for her. Now, I think we need to get her in motion, but she needs to run on the right pitch. She has Tier 2 stealer. Clark still locked in, gets a curveball for strike 1 against Peterson. She runs, pitch out of the zone, ball in the dirt, misplayed by Hackett, and sliding into second base safely is Wentz. She's in scoring position. Mackay swings through strike 2, 1-2 count, and she pulls one foul. Over 40 pitches now is Clark, still at about half stamina. Lofted into right center field over the glove of the second baseman, heading around third and heading home is Juliana Wentz, and we get ourselves our first run of the last 2 games combined. Big hit from Mackay Peterson. She gets us on the board. We're down 4-1, still nobody out. Odin Thomas comes up with great speed at first, and Odin get ahead of that one and pulls it foul. And first run allowed from Clark Cohen, by the way, on the season. Odin lofts one into left field. This one will get off the glove of Zeke Noggins. He slides in and can't make the play. About a 9% chance for him to drop that one. Bounces right off his glove. We are given a gift. I imagine that's an error. And it's not. I don't know how you don't call that an error. I guess the sliding play. But it's a hit for Odin Thomas, and we have 2 on, and nobody out for Jack Mars. He'll take a strike here. It's a 1-1 count. Jack hits one hard. Aromatisse, holy crap, what a snag from the third baseman on the hot corner. She catches it, immediately throws to second, and luckily Mackay Peterson back in time, and 1 out there. Tough luck for Jack Mars. And RJ Solomon into center field, gets all the way to the wall. Skylar Rocket scoops up, throws. Runner coming around third and will be held. It's an RBI single for RJ Solomon. Runners now on the corners with only 1 out for Fernanda Branch. It's 4-2 ball game now. Fernandez struck out looking her last time up. She'll take a ball here. Ball in the dirt. 2-0 count for Fernanda. She'll take ball 3. Give her the red light. She takes a strike down the middle. It's 3-1. Only 1 out. Fernanda fouls one off. It's a full count now. Runners on the corners and fielded double play depth. She strikes out again. Fernanda Branch, what are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Fernanda strikes out swinging, and it's 2 outs with runners on the corners for Tiger Gray, who's 0 for 1. Tier 2 easy target, helping out Clark, who's about to throw his 55th pitch. Tiger gets underneath it, hits the ball well, but left center field, and Skylar Rocket will camp under that one to end the inning. But we got something going there. We missed another opportunity to make that a bigger inning, but it's 4-2 now in the bottom of the fourth, and oh my goodness, at least something positive came out of that inning. Cut the lead in half. Emerson Bauer is locked in. We'll face off against Yes Christian. I think Yes had a base hit last time. A grounder to second base, a 4th consecutive batter to ground to the second baseman, and Jack Mars has been busy.
Number 65, Zaire Brazon.
Sorry about the dog. Zaire Brazone still locked in. Actually started this game on fire as that ball bounces off the glove of Collier behind the plate. 2-0. Takes a strike. 3-1 count from Bauer to Brazone. Fouled off, it's full. And ball 4 just inside, and Bauer ends up allowing the walk.
Number 57, Skylar Rocket.
Now here comes Skylar Rocket, 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Great speed over there at first base. 1 out for infield in double play depth. Looking to try and get a double play checking on the runner back safely. If we can get Skylar out. Runner takes off. Throw down, not in time. Weaker arm behind the plate is what caused that, and a stolen base followed by a strikeout. So Emerson gets Skylar Rocket to strike out.
Number 28, Rupert Hackett.
And Rupert will now come up. He's locked in now, batting .316. He had an RBI double. Emerson over 30 pitches in this game. She's locked in, but very tired. She should be out of this game already. But she gets a grounder to first. Tiger Gray will toss to Bauer, makes the play. Out number 3, ends the inning. Clean inning from Emerson. Great job from her. And we go to the bottom of the 5th now. I'm going to have to be right back, everyone, as Teddy Powell comes up 0 for 1 and still tense. Clark stays in. Couple of fouls here for Teddy, staying alive. Oh, bad call. Cohen's happy about it, but that ball was way outside. Teddy is already dealing with low contact, and then he gets the shaft with that call. Clark gets pulled for Jillian Branch, someone we had on the Outlaws for a half a minute in one of our last seasons. She had that Tier 2 reverse splits trait. This ball lofted into right center or right field. Easy play for Brazone. That's out number 2. Now Wentz will come up, facing off against the reverse splits, but 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a run scored. Stolen base as well. Takes the ball high, 1-1 count. Branch getting her first appearance of the year, actually. 2-2, 2 outs for Wentz. She'll take. Oh my God! So sick of these players taking strike 3. And a 1-2-3 inning for the below zeros in the bottom of the 5th. Exactly what we didn't want to see. Oh well. Zeke Noggin will get things started with a base hit. What is Emerson Bauer still doing in this freaking game? Noggin gets a base hit and a mojo boost, and he'll be standing on first base for Leonardo Deputy, DHing today, but tense. 0 for 2. We bring in Clint Brock. Oh, boy. Clint Brock coming in against Leonardo Deputy. The aging vet getting his first appearance of the year. We'll see how he does with nobody out and a runner on first with elite speed. But Tier 2 bad jumps. And Brock gets a strike there. 2-1 count. Runner takes off on the hit and run and fouled back. We'll do it again. Pulled foul. It's still 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Teddy Powell over to Jack Mars. Jack to Gray, and that's a double play. Great job from the infield. Quick flip from Teddy Powell. And Jack Mars has to turn his body all the way around to get that throw over to first base and does it in time. And a liner to Tiger Gray. So good job from the aging vet, Clint Brock, with a 2-3 inning with the double play. We're going to go 2-3-4 with Makai Peterson, who already has an RBI single today. First pitch, ball high. No reverse splits activated here. Makai fouls one off. It's a 1-1 count. She hits one hard left center field and cut off by Skylar Rocket before it can get past him. And it's an RBI or a leadoff single for Peterson, her second hit of the day. Odin Thomas will now come up. He has a single. He lofted one into left field. It bounced off the glove of Noggins. This one late, fouls it off. We'll take a strike there. 0-2 count. Fouling another one off, staying alive. We'll do it again. Odin fouls another one off. Still no outs. 0-2 count for Thomas. Branch gets him swinging through strike 3. Odin looking lost as of late. Jack comes up, had a tough luck liner to third base, one out and a runner on first. Little hack activated, ball low and away. 1-1 count. Jack takes a strike on the curveball. 20th pitch on the way. Little hack is activated on the 1-2. And he hits one the opposite way. Rupert Hackett with a nice dive. And he gets the out at first base. Runner advances to second. Hackett gets a mojo boost. Swing through strike one. RJ will loft one into right field, foul, and gets down. 0-2 count with 2 outs and a runner on second. This is our last chance, and it's going to be a grounder to short to end the game. Below zeros, win one, and we are on a 2-game skid. The favorites go down 4-2, 6 hits apiece, no errors here. Our offense has been dead in the water for a little while now. No hits from the bottom half of the lineup, pretty much. RJ with an RBI single. Odin with a base hit, but struck out twice. Jack Mars hitless. 2 hits for Makai Peterson. 1 was an RBI single. She scored a run as well. Juliana Wentz with a 2-for-3 day, a stolen base and a run scored, but nothing really notable outside of that. RBIs from Skylar Rocket, Rupert Hackett, and Zeke Noggin. Zeke with the 2-run homer. That was the game winner. Well, I guess that was what got the scoring started. And a little hit from at the bottom of the lineup from Yes Christian. Joshua Lawrence did not look great today as he gave up a home run and 4 total earned runs in 2 2/3. He gets the loss, 5 total hits and 2 strikeouts. Emerson Bauer goes 2 2/3 innings. She gives up a hit and a walk and gets a strikeout. And then Clint Brock with a one inning pitched and no runners allowed. Cohen gets the win. Former favorite Clark Cohen gets the win, going 4 1/3, giving up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 5 strikeouts. Juliana Branch gets the save. She went 1 2/3, giving up 1 hit and striking out 2. She really shut us down, but our offense was dead in the water most of this game anyway. Zeke with the number 1 spot, followed by Clark Cohen and Makai Peterson. It's 2 losses in a row, folks, and we went from 5-1 down now to 5-3. And another mojo drop here. I'm really starting to get frustrated. I'm definitely going to need to take a break from this team for a little bit. Aaliyah is like, I don't know. It seems unfair. I feel like this is the same question we got asked the last time. Juliana's actually been productive for us. They're the same age. Aaliyah's a little bit more valuable, but the Ace Exterminator trait doesn't always help her out. She's freaking tense right now. She hasn't been able to come through for us when we need her. I'm feeling like I want to drop Aaliyah's, so that's what I'm going to do. At this rate, it won't matter anyway. That's the only manager moment. Let's fast forward. And thankfully, the Dive Bombers have gone on a skid too, as they're now 6-2. They've lost their last 2 games. And we're still 1 game back. Although the Burglars are right behind us with a 5-4 record. So they have 1 game more on us. If we lose, then we're tied with them, but we still have them in the run differential category. God, it's so frustrating. Protectors sitting at 4-4 with a +5 run differential. They are just behind the below zeros and tied with the Undulates. But we've had our own issues with the Protectors, notably the playoffs last year. And Romeo Carson was the big reason why. So this is going to be a really tough matchup between 2 locked-in elite pitchers in Asher Garcia and Romeo Carson. Based on what I'm seeing from Romeo, I'm going to guess he's in the top 10 of the league leaders. Asher Garcia, I'm imagining he may not be there right now. Our offense is struggling hard, and theirs looks like they're looking pretty good right now. So I don't know what to do. Let's take a look at the league leaders really quick, and then we'll check out the team stats. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's just take a look at what's happened since the game ended. So, some roster moves here from the Burners. They bring in Esther Schaefer. The Protectors actually bring in Emmy Williamson, replacing Pretend South. Okay. Chance to lose Slowpoke on Dash Boyd would be nice, but we can't afford it. Give Cairo some boost here, but we can't afford that. Interesting. Jason Sawyer gets brought into the protectors, replacing Lindsey York. And then a chance for development for Odin Thomas and power and speed, but we wouldn't be able to afford that either. Just double checking these, and nope, can't afford any of them, and we won't be able to afford any of them. We pretty much have no more development available for us. Let's take a look at league leaders. Jack Mars sitting at the number 10 spot, which is great. Romeo Carson leading the league right now, number 1 in the top 10. There's only one other hitter above Jack Mars right now, and it's Jonah Cook of the Bone Chills. He also has 4 home runs. He has 8 RBIs, 2 walks, and 2 stolen bases. Batting-wise, we have the top 3 hitters in average. Home runs, we have Jack and Fernanda all tied with 4, along with Jonah Cook and Ruben Zhang. We have Jack with 8 RBIs, tied for 5th, and Fernanda tied for 8th with 7 RBIs. Odin, RJ, and Jack with on-base percentage in the top 10. Oops, sorry. Jack Mars and Fernanda Branch sitting at 2 and 3 in slugging. And then Jack sitting at number 3 for on-base plus slugging. Right behind Emmett Pine from 2 games ago against the Ungulates. Odin, RJ, Fernanda, all in that OPS category. Odin leads the league in hits with 14, Jack with 13, and RJ with 11. Nobody in extra base hit category, except for, I guess you could say Jack and Fernanda both tied with 4 at number 10. Nobody in strikeouts, which is good. Odin and Jack with runs scored there in the top 10. Juliana caught twice, which is unfortunate. Pitching-wise, nobody in wins, nobody in ERA. 2 saves for Jericho House. Nobody in whip, nobody in OBA, nobody in strikeouts, which is sad. That includes Asher Garcia, by the way. And then we have Asher with no walks per 9, same with Jess. And you see Asher's in the strikeout per 9 category. So I guess he only has 9 strikeouts, which would put him pretty far down. I think that just first game against the Dive Bombers was pretty rough for him. Speaking of the Dive Bombers, we don't see Reeve Blackwell on this list. How is he doing? I just saw him here a second ago. There he is. Reeve, interesting. He's pitched really well. 10 1/3 innings, which means he's averaging about 5 innings per game in his 2 starts. He's only allowed 3 hits and 2 walks. He struck out 10 and has not allowed an earned run yet. And he is not in the top 10. That's crazy. What does it take to get into the top 10 these days? I guess Orville with 15 innings pitched is pretty crazy. Romeo Carson with 12 innings pitched, so he's had 2 complete games. Oh, no. He didn't get a second complete game. He does have a complete game shutout. They must have went to extras. And then he got pulled in the 7th inning. That's crazy. He's having a run right now. Holy shit. I don't think Romeo has ever had an MVP season. This might be his year. We'll see. Anyways, that's obviously pretty disappointing for us. We definitely always expect more than that from our team. Hitting wise, I'm pretty happy with Juliana Wentz. I think Makai Peterson has been fine. I would like a little more pop out of her bat. She has 1 extra base hit, and it's a double, and only 1 RBI. Owen Thomas, not picking up where he left off last year. He's still getting the hits, but he has not been able to do too much with them, as he has 14 hits, and only 2 of them are beyond a single, and they were both home runs. Jack Mars has been great. I love what I'm seeing out of Jack. I hope he can continue to stay hot and he doesn't lose momentum. RJ has been pretty solid, 11 for 21. We've been leaning on him a little bit more. I just wish we could see a little more pop from him than what we're seeing. Fernanda's been solid, but she's been cooling off a little bit lately. Tiger's having a really rough year. Teddy Powell, I think we expected that from him. And, of course, Aaliyah has been miserable. Her one hit this year is a home run. She's been given some opportunities and not been able to come through on those, and that's really frustrating. Pitching wise, we had a tough start from Asher Garcia in the first game. He gave up 3 earned runs. He bounces back in game 2 with a complete game shutout. So normal Asher stuff. Same thing with Victor Simmons. He was not great in his first start, but he came around in start number 2. Jess was great in start 1, bad in start 2. And then Joshua Lawrence, I don't know what we can do about him. At this point, we put our eggs in that Lawrence basket. We might be able to make a move by the end of the season, but I don't know if we made the right decision after what we saw here today. I guess you could say that, what was it, 1 home run that he gave up, but it just wasn't a good outing for him, and I hope he can turn things around. Cairo's not looking great this year. Emerson has been okay, but not as good as she was last year. Jericho has been our most reliable reliever. Clint just got his first appearance, and it was 1 inning solid. And Rodrigo Harper hasn't pitched at all. And I think I'm okay with that. I just wish we could get a little bit more consistency out of Cairo and Emerson, and then I'd feel a lot better. Now, if they don't allow another earned run the rest of the year, this is going to look great at the end of the season. But right now, I don't feel confident that that will be the case. So that's where we leave things with this team. I don't know where we go from here. We're still the number 1 wild card contender, just above the Burglars who are sneaking up on us, like we talked about earlier. And we have to play against the Protectors. And Romeo Carson is no joke right now, so I'm really nervous. Asher Garcia can put up a shutout, but so can Romeo Carson. And I think if we get into the bullpens, they're likely to hold up a little bit better than we will. So we'll see how it goes next time out. Let me know if you have any thoughts, ideas, or like what we can do next to try and get this team out of this funk. But I will leave it there. I appreciate all of you for watching and following along with the content. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.